Brazil. Just the name makes you think of sunny beaches, exciting music, and a culture that's full of life. It's a country with its own special rhythm, a place where the old world meets the new in a beautiful mix of colors and sounds. This huge South American country stretches across the continent, with thousands of miles of coastline and a heartland that's full of life. From the hot, steamy Amazon rainforest to the busy streets of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil is a country of surprises, where every corner has something new to discover. Diversity is everywhere in Brazil, not just in its amazing landscapes, but also in its people, music, and food. It's a mix of cultures, where old traditions blend with European and African influences, creating something special that you'll only find in Brazil. But Brazil is more than just a pretty place. It's a country with a rich history, a complex present, and a future full of possibilities. Rio de Janeiro. The name sounds like a samba song, making you think of sunny beaches, amazing views, and an energy that's impossible to resist. Nestled between green mountains and the blue ocean, Rio is a city that excites your senses. The famous Christ the Redeemer statue looks out over the city with open arms, as if it's hugging all the excitement below. Life in Rio spills out onto the streets, a vibrant mix of music, laughter, and the smell of strong coffee coming from cafes on every corner. The beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema are famous places where you can find beautiful people and relax in the sun, sand, and the spirit of Rio. But Rio is more than just beaches. It's a city with a soul, which you can hear in the samba music that fills the streets, feel in the energy of the people, and see in the colorful murals that decorate the walls, telling stories of its past and dreams for the future. Sao Paulo, a huge city that's often overshadowed by its more famous cousin Rio. It's a city of contradictions, a concrete jungle with an energy that's both exciting and tiring. Skyscrapers reach for the sky, making the busy streets below seem small, a sign of the city's ambition and drive. But beneath the steel and glass is a true center of culture. Sao Paulo is a city that never sleeps, a food lover's paradise where fancy restaurants sit beside street food stalls selling delicious local treats. It's a mix of cultures, home to the largest Japanese population outside of Japan, and a place where artists, musicians, and dreamers from everywhere feel welcome. It might not have the picture-perfect beaches of Rio, but Sao Paulo makes up for it with its energy, its culture, and a certain charm that you'll grow to love, just like a good samba song. While Rio and Sao Paulo are the most famous cities, Brazil's beauty goes far beyond them. If you explore further, you'll find hidden treasures, each with its own special character and charm. Colonial towns seem frozen in time, their cobblestone streets whispering stories of the past. Beautiful beaches with turquoise water, where time seems to slow down. Head north to Salvador, the heart of Afro-Brazilian culture, with its colorful buildings, exciting music scene, and delicious Bahian food. Explore the colonial charm of Ouro Preto, a UNESCO World Heritage Site high in the mountains, with its Baroque churches that tell stories of its rich history. Or get lost in the beauty of Lenqua Maranhenses National Park, an amazing landscape of white sand dunes and clear lagoons. The Amazon, a name that makes you think of adventure, mystery, and incredible biodiversity, is the largest rainforest on Earth, a huge green ocean full of life that stretches across 9 countries, with more than half of it in Brazil. The Amazon is a place of extremes, home to about 10% of all the plants and animals we know about, many of which don't exist anywhere else. Traveling through the Amazon's waterways is an experience like no other. Tall trees create a green roof overhead, with sunlight filtering through the leaves. The air is humid and alive with the sounds of insects and exotic birds. It's a humbling experience, a reminder of the power and beauty of nature. Brazil's history is as rich and complex as the Amazon rainforest itself. From its indigenous roots to its colonization by the Portuguese, the arrival of African slaves, and its eventual independence, Brazil's past is a mix of many different stories. You can see the legacy of this history everywhere, from the country's diverse culture to its social and economic challenges. The discovery of gold and diamonds in the 1700s brought both wealth and exploitation, shaping the country's economy and society. The end of slavery in 1888 was a turning point, paving the way for a fairer society. Today, Brazil is dealing with its past while building a new future, trying to create a country that honors its heritage while embracing progress and equality. Brazil is a powerful country with a strong economy, a major player on the world stage. Its economy is diverse, driven by agriculture, mining, manufacturing, and a growing service sector. The country is a leading producer of coffee, soybeans, and sugarcane, helping to feed the world. But this economic progress comes at a price, often putting pressure on Brazil's precious natural resources. The Amazon rainforest in particular is facing increasing threats from deforestation caused by logging, mining, and agriculture. Finding a balance between economic growth and protecting the environment is a difficult challenge, one that requires careful planning, sustainable practices, and a commitment to preserving Brazil's natural heritage for future generations. Music is at the heart of Brazil, a vibrant expression of the country's soul. From the catchy rhythms of samba to the smooth melodies of bossa nova, Brazilian music is as diverse as the country itself. It's a soundtrack to life, accompanying every occasion, from happy celebrations to quiet moments. And speaking of celebrations, we can't talk about Brazil without mentioning Carnival, the most famous party in the world. For 5 days each year, Brazil explodes in a riot of color, music, and dance, a celebration of life that knows no bounds. But Brazilian culture is more than just music and festivals. It's also about the food, a delicious mix of flavors that reflects the country's diverse heritage. From feijoada, a hearty bean stew, to pão de queijo, cheesy bread rolls, Brazilian cuisine is a treat for your taste buds. Brazil, a country of contrasts, where the energy of the city meets the peacefulness of the rainforest. It's a land of breathtaking beauty, vibrant culture, and warm hospitality. From the bustling streets of Rio and São Paulo to the tranquil depths of the Amazon, Brazil offers an experience that will stay with you long after you've left. So come, explore the rhythm of Brazil, lose yourself in its vibrant culture, and discover a country that will capture your heart and inspire your soul.